Hello, collective. Welcome back to the channel. Magrat knows. I'm here to do a message for the collective, general message. I did receive a download regarding a message, and I'm going to get into that. But first, I'm going to pull a card from the Akashic Records Oracle deck, and we're going to go from there. Creative all things good. Please cover and protect me as you allow me access to tap into collective energy. Please cover and protect the energy of the collective as they receive clarification from this message. All praises belong to you. Amen. Amen. All right, let's get one card from the Akashic Records. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all. So the download that I heard was a musty and dusty karmic fam is projecting ugly spells at a divine femme high priestess. But the joke is on the karmic because all of the projections they were sending is ricocheting back to them with astronomical results. And they are pissed about it because no negative energy is touching this high priestess. I'm also getting that with this karmic femme projecting all these spells and trying to send ugly spells toward the high priestess, it is gravely affecting their appearance and their body pH. I also heard that this person smells like raw liver and raw onions. And it's crazy because most people who walk around with negative energy, who carry a negative spirit, usually smell bad. And hey, that's just based on experience. Being around certain negative energies, like they do not smell good at all because they don't take care of themselves. They spend their whole time projecting negativity towards someone else and they neglect to take care of themselves. They forget to take care of themselves or they just don't care. They don't care to take care of themselves and they don't want you to care to take care of yourself. But that's not how life works. So that was fast. Soul's Whisper. Your soul is whispering its deepest desires and truths to you. In the quiet moments, listen closely. It's guiding you toward your authentic path. So instead of them worried about, what somebody else got going on or, how somebody else is achieving their life goals, they need to be going within to see what their path is. We're also going to see what signs are involved in this situation. Spirit, let us know what signs are involved in this situation, please, and thank you. Get over here. And this was in reverse, but it's definitely an upside down fire sign. So fire. Somebody with fire in their chart. What other signs are involved here? What other signs are involved? These cards are so thin. I might have to pull up the top. Okay, that's the one that popped over, but we don't take those with us. Okay. Okay, we got a Virgo, Aquarius, which is an air sign, and then we have the sign Venus. So these signs could be in your Venus, house, but we know Aquarius is air, so it's definitely an air sign involved. Then we have fire in Virgo. So maybe it could be a fire sign with fire in their Venus, or a Virgo with Virgo in their Venus. I don't know. But we're gonna pull some tarot on this. Pull some tarot. Let's see what comes out in regards to the situation. I'm gonna use my everyday tarot deck. Spirit, let's tap into the message regarding the projections being thrown at a high priestess from a karmic fan. Why are they so jealous and envious of this high priestess? And why do they want this high priestess to be ugly? Like, that's weird. Okay, let's see. Why are they projecting? All right, Spirit, tell us about this karmic femme projecting ugly spells towards this high priestess. Let's pull 4 cards for the overall energy. Please and thank you. Okay. Okay. We got the Emperor in reverse. So someone who's lost control, who's void of responsibility. Tell us more, Spirit. We got this karmic femme projecting ugly spells towards the divine femme, high priestess. Yeah, we got the star, which is Aquarius energy. So the Aquarius could be um the one being projected upon. I'm getting this by a fire sign. Could be a male fire sign, could be a female fire sign, but we're working with energy here, so we have both masculine and feminine energy. The star represents hope, inspiration, renewal, spiritual healing. Okay, and it represents Aquarius, sign of Aquarius. Tell me more, Spirit, about this energy. Okay, we got the moon, deep intuition, using your own judgment, relying on your intuition, basically. Um, so this Aquarius may know that projections are being thrown towards their way. What else? One more card, and then we're gonna clarify. And one more card. Yeah, 5 of Swords, tension, betrayal. So definitely the betrayal. They're trying to betray this high priestess. They're trying to cause conflict. They want to cause conflict. They want to create tension with this high priest, divine femme. So we're gonna ask why. Well, first of all, who is this emperor in reverse that has lost control? Because obviously the protection spells are going back to the sender astronomically. Okay, tell us, who is this emperor reverse? The emperor reverse. Okay, the Lovers. So, this could be another air sign, or they could have air in their chart. So, the profound choice. The Lovers can represent harmony, um, being chosen, or but I'm getting that this is a person who likes attention. They like attention. So it could be a Leo. This is someone who likes attention. They're basically like pick me, and they get jealous and they get envious if they see someone else getting the attention that they feel that is supposed to be towards them. That's what I'm getting from this. Let's clarify the star card. Yeah, this star is focused on a project with the Page of Pentacles. They're focused on um maybe their work, building, growing. They're focused on that. They're not even paying attention to what this person is trying to do. And this person is not even understanding that the mystery behind who this star is what's going to cause them to fall, lose control. And from the looks of it, they have lost control. Let's clarify the moon card. Let's clarify the moon card story. Tell me about the moon. We got the chariot. Chariot means moving forward, going in a positive direction. So yeah, this star, I'm thinking it's Aquarius. This air sign. Um, they're not even focused. Like they're in their own little bubble, doing their own thing. They're not. They they see what's going on, but they know that it's not going to affect them because they're protected. If you're a divine, being, you're definitely going to be protected. You're the star. You know, you have inspiration. You have spiritual healing. But yeah, this star seems to be wow. Yeah, a lot of conflict, a lot of tension going on about a situation, about something not working, and intuitively, this star knows about it, and they're continuing to move forward in a positive direction with the goals that they have set for themselves and whatever projects they're working on. They're just focused on that. Okay, let's clarify the Five of Swords. Five of Swords. Clarify the Five of Swords. So, tell us about the Five of Swords. Clarify the Five of Swords. In the spirit. Hmm. Okay, we got the Eight of Swords reverse, which means breaking free. So maybe they're giving up. They're giving up possibly on what it is that they're trying to do. Maybe they're playing victim in some way because everything has went back to them. This fell out because they were in devil energy, trying to do send binding magic to, to make this project, ugly spells towards high priest. Now that everything has went returned back to the sender, they're playing victim, further being in this devil energy and not taking accountability for their own actions, for their own choices that they made to do what they did. Um, let's clarify the devil energy since it fell out sneakily. Yeah, they sneakily trying to be in the devil energy while playing the victim. This is a total narcissist. Clarify the devil energy. We got the Five of Cups reversed. They're going through loss. They're going to go through loss, or they're probably going through loss. They're going to be aggrieved. They're disappointed that nothing is working, and they want it to work so bad. They really want to make this high priestess not look like the star that they are. But it's clear this person is not focused on this negative person that's doing this, that's causing conflict, that's trying to create tension, that's trying to betray this uh Aquarius. I'm gonna say this is an Aquarius, and this is possibly a fire sign, and maybe they have Virgo Venus, and wow, because it's got they could be a fire, they could have a fire, Gemini, and Virgo in their top three. That's that's pretty much self-explanatory. But yeah, they want all the attention on them. Yeah, it's gonna be a painful ending for this. You know, this is about to end, and they're about to hit rock bottom. It's gonna trigger them to go into the dark night of the soul for healing. And again, they still have to make the choice to want to do right. Are they gonna do right? I don't know. It's up to them. But yeah, it's a Ten of Swords here. They need to heal. But it's definitely going to be a painful ending because this star behind the scenes, they don't understand that this person, no matter what they do, this person is still going to continue to move forward with their goals, their visions, their dreams. And that's just that. They can't stop it, they can't hinder it. And it's fair. What they're going through now is fair. With everything going back, it's fair. It's just. They're getting their just desserts. What you put out is what you're going to get back in return. I mean, you just can't be out here thinking you can just uh, try to sabotage somebody. Yeah, this could be in a work situation, a work um, environment with the Hierophant. But yeah, they're facing a painful ending for this. I mean, you can't just be out here thinking that you could come against God's chosen and divine, you know, um, high priestess who is very wise, who's very intuitive, but at the same time they're very mysterious. It hasn't came out, but the download was definitely telling me that it's a high priest, divine feminine, and they're moving to calmer waters, away from all of this negativity that's possibly in this workplace. I mean, we got 24 hours in a day to choose whether or not we're going to do right or do wrong. And then the high priestess pops out. And then the high priestess pops out. Yeah, the high priestess pops out at the end. Yeah, it's just too many. It's too many other things that we could be doing other than trying to cause conflict for someone else. It's just too much stuff that we could be doing. Like it really is. Um, see, what is the advice for the karmic fan? That's sneakily and double energy, playing victim, wanting to be the pick me. What is the advice for them? Yeah, let me flip over. What is the advice for them? Two of Pentacles. They need to gather balance and adapt to their own cycles. They need to manage their own priorities instead of worrying about someone else. Like this card says, go within, listen to your soul's voice that is guiding you toward your authentic path. So they need to get balanced. They need balance in their life in order to, you know, possibly get to a position where they can be a divine femme. Because doing all this negative stuff is not going to get you to where you need to be. It's not. What's the advice for the divine femme high priestess? What's the advice for the divine femme high priestess? What's the advice for the divine femme high priestess? I don't know why I feel like I'm getting tongue tied. The advice for the divine femme high priestess is the page of cups. Continue being artistic, continue being sensitive to your intuition, being guided by your intuition, and moving forward in your journey. I mean, yeah, continue to be happy, continue to be a dreamer, and continue to live your life and not worry about, you know, um, what conflict this is that's around you because you're moving out of the situation. And it's definitely got to be a work situation because this card, high friend card, came back up again. So it's definitely a work situation. Um, I think what time is it? Let's get the wisdom of the oracle card. I just love the wisdom of the oracle. Like the messages in here is so, you know, endearing, heartwarming. I love endearing, heartwarming messages. Okay, one more. Last one. All right. Let's get one card from the wisdom of the oracle, and we got as fast. We're gonna close out this reading. Clean it up. Number 21 could be significant. Number 3 could be significant. Well, could be a February, March, cusper or something. I don't know. Or the month of March can be significant. All right, let me read what clean it up means. Clean it up, clean it up, clean it up. Yeah, clean up your life and stop trying to project your nastiness on someone else. Like, it's not their nastiness. It's not their funk. Go wash your own funk and stop trying to project it on somebody else because, baby, you can't project that on the chosen divine femme high priestess. Like, nah. Clean it up. Getting to the core of a situation. Freedom from a burden. Cleaning house. Sweeping away what is no longer needed. Ever feel so bogged down with emotional gunk that you can't think straight? Could you be surrounded by physical clutter in your home? Also, too much work, overwhelmed? Time to clean house. Every item out of place natters away at you. Every unresolved resentment, every comparison to others that leads to a sense of lack takes up energetic space. Every unpaid bill just adds up to an unnecessary feeling of being overwhelmed. Now is the time to free yourself by energetically cleaning house. Just do it. Make room for the miracles that are lining up for you. So, yeah, Spirit says this person needs to gather some balance in their life and learn how to adapt to certain situations. You can't always be the pick me, you know. Everything that you're doing here, karmic, is leading to a ten of swords for yourself and not this high priestess. So we suggest you clean it up, clean up your life, clean up your own issues and stop projecting that nastiness towards someone else who clearly does not think about you. So that is the message that I have, collective. Um, take the messages that resonate and throughout the rest. This may not resonate with everyone, but if it does, like the video, um, share and subscribe, and I will see you all on the next one. Ciao.